Warning, this is not intended for one hater, but all haters. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous.
Good morning, everybody. Cap Nation Live. Wednesday, the 6th of January kind of edition. What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to see some friendly faces. Joe Free, Stat back. Shane, the other Shane. Gains and Games. Destiny McCord, good morning. Michael Wynn, good morning, sir. Good morning, Vietnam. That was a good little saying back in the day. Good morning, everybody. Chad, good morning. Just rolling through the list. Jesus, good morning. Yeah, Inter killing a lot today. Oh, my Lord. Definitely didn't see that one coming. Jose Lopez, good morning. Glenn W., good morning. Anthony, good morning, good sir. Manuel, good morning. Justice, good morning. Team Money, good morning. Dan, good morning. Neverez, good morning. Thomas G, good morning. Styles, good morning. This is that Toledo Moneyline Fire. Joe Free. Lars, good morning. Hopefully you're doing well over in Europe. T-Money says, big day for me yesterday thanks to Toledo, Michigan State. Very nice. Great to hear. Holy moly, good morning. This is great pick with Toledo. Roll one up. Absolutely. Alley's View, good morning. Jeff, my brother, what's going on, Jeff? Chris B, 135, good morning. Tom, good morning. Mr. Carter, good morning. You only need one winner? Okay. How about two, though? How about two? What if I got two for you? Chef Bayer, good morning. Travis Williams, good morning. Scott P, good morning. So Dayton blew some fun parlays yesterday. Yeah, I seen that. I was scared of them yesterday. I like Dayton. They're just not the same as they were yesterday. Very nice, Joe. Very nice, Joe Free, getting the daily free play 1 point higher. Good morning. More Life, good morning. Thanks, Tom. I got one right yesterday. Davidson. Chris B says Michigan State murdered. Hey, question. I got to ask the chat. Michigan State a good play or not? I need to know if I should bet it or not. Michigan State, good one. Travis Buck says, new to the channel, this where all the money is made, question mark. Well, we make a little bit of money here, Travis. Gains and games. What do I think about the Steelers and the Browns with the COVID situation? No real opinion changing on that one just yet. That Pippen Jr. kid, he's pretty damn good, huh? Yeah, he's definitely a good, he's going to be a good ball player. Stuart, good morning. Louis Milan, good morning. Roderick, good morning. Says, lost $100 on my Canada Damn USA. They have our numbers when it comes to meaning for good medal games. Great game. Sorry to hear. Sorry to hear the good old USA kicked your rear. Actually, I'm not sorry to hear that, but sorry to hear that you lost $100. Very nice, Joe. Glad you were able to grab it as soon as it came out. Steve Chung, good morning. Matt Bailey, good morning. Big Afro Kid, good morning. Joe can't wait for November, good morning. Joe Free says, if you're new here, I suggest you stay here for this live chat. You will not be disappointed with the outcome today. Gitz, good morning. Good morning, everybody. If I missed you, I do apologize. I don't try and skip over anybody intentionally. Sometimes I do, but for the most part, I don't. If I miss you, probably means I just didn't see you posting, so I do apologize. But a blanket good morning to everybody. A blanket good morning to everybody. Alex, good morning. Good morning, my brother. More college hoops, more NBA today. Soccer. Some shakeups in soccer. Inter losing down big early, down two goals to none. The 55-minute mark. Can they mount a comeback? I'm gonna say probably not. Which probably busted a lot of soccer parlays this morning for people. I know Jesus says it's busting his. They're going to bust some big ones of mine. And that one's going to tick me off. But hey, it is what it is. We won't let one soccer game define the day, that's for sure. But it definitely sucks. I've got a 12-team parlay rolling. 200 pays 18K. And it's still live. But it's not going to be live after the Milan game. It won't be live no more. Unless they could somehow mount a 3-goal comeback in 55 minutes. If this was Belarus soccer, I think they could do it. Travis Buck, how long does the chat last? We're here for anywhere from an hour and a half to 3 hours daily. Usually on the closer to 2.5 hour side. We run a nice live show. It's the Barbershop of Sports Betting, where we don't just jump right into the game day breakdowns or anything like that. We chit chat, little off topic convo, little banter sometimes, little ranting, little raving. Little chest pumping. Anthony says, yes, we need them to come back in the second half. Yeah, the second half not looking so swell. 12 minutes into the second half, they're down. They're still not making any headway. But hey, time of possession in the second half is rolling. I do have a little bad news for you guys, though. Yes, Joe Free, anything can happen, and we're definitely rooting for him. But a little bad news for everybody today. Do you guys remember not too long ago when they were doing construction outside, like right before Christmas, when they were like grinding concrete? When they were out there with the jackhammer and the tractor ripping up concrete. Well, apparently they don't like their concrete job that they've done twice now, because I've seen that equipment out there. I can't confirm that they're going to be breaking out the jackhammer and start digging up the whole parking lot again. But the only times I've ever seen that equipment here is when they start digging up the ground around us. So I'm hoping it's going somewhere else, but we'll find out. If it happens, it happens. You know, we'll deal with it if it happens. So literally, it's like, hold your desk, hold everything down. The barbershop gonna be rocking and rolling. I don't know what they did, but when they did this last round of concrete, One of the curbs does look a little funny. Maybe I'll take a picture and post it. All the curbs are, completely, 90-degree straight edges. And there's just one curb. I don't know what the fuck they did to it. I don't know how they did it. Maybe somebody took the boards when they pour the concrete out and took the boards off. But that sucker looks like a melted popsicle. So I'm sure that's what they're fixing. But hopefully they do it when we're off the live show. Crispy, I'm at an office. I could film from my house, but then it would be from my couch. No, we're in a big commercial space. Using my block as training, right? Yeah, they're using the office parking lot as training. Alex, William tuning in via text. Nope, I did not spill white primer on the driveway again. It's still on my truck. It's still on the driveway. It hasn't completely gone away. It still looks like shit. So I have actually landscapers coming back. They're doing front landscaping and back landscaping, grass, the whole works. 2,700 square feet of sod and some other stuff, fire pit and all that stuff. Bunch of Tavernine pavers in the back. But when they do the walkways and the stuff in the front yard, they're actually going to replace those pavers. They're going to replace those pavers that I fucked up. Ken, good morning. But yeah, no, thank God I didn't spill no primer in the driveway again. Don't ever do that, by the way, guys. Spilling primer on your brand new pavers is a recipe for a disaster and a lot of work. Game of the week is today. It's already out. Good luck, Roderick. Hopefully you hammer him. Give me 1 second, guys. But yes, game of the week is today. You have until 7 p.m. Eastern time to sign up. If you're on my personal plays, they're not out yet. They will be out after the live show. My personal plays will be out after the live show. So yesterday, here's how the schedule is going to work for today. We're going to go live. When we're done going live, I am going to do another members only video. Tomorrow we have a members only live show at 2 p.m. Eastern time. But yesterday I did do a members only video on the Memphis and Central Florida game. Absolutely loved that game and that play. And as soon as it got on live, it wasn't $20 minutes. It wasn't 20 minutes. And the game was canceled due to COVID. Unbelievable. They couldn't have told us that about an hour before when I filmed it. Wasted my time filming it. Had them upload it. Put it up on YouTube. And then not even 20 minutes later, it's gone. So that sucked. So I'm going to have a makeup today. We've got one coming up today. As soon as the live show's done, I will film that one, and it'll get up on YouTube. And hopefully that shit don't get canceled either. So, members only, available to all members, all YouTube members. Members only video today, members only live show tomorrow. So if you're not a member, hit that join button right down below, right next to the subscribe button, which you should already have hit, which is right next to that thumbs up button, which, like 72 of you guys are lacking from hitting that one. So do us a favor, hit that big thumbs up video, let us know you appreciate all the hard work that we do to drop you guys free content 7 days a week. The only thing that we ask or hope is that, you'd be so kind enough to smash that thumbs up button while you're here. Yeah, K-Diggs, I seen Missouri shit themselves yesterday. Absolutely. T-Money, there's no soccer in my personal plays today. No soccer in my personal plays today. There's soccer in the soccer package today, but none for me. Enter with a goal, Milan. There we go, 2-1. Mountain that comeback. Mountain that comeback. We're only 2 away, folks. We're only 2 away, and we've got 25 minutes to go. Hopefully they're just not playing for a damn draw. We need them to get that second goal quick. Atalanta up 3-0. Whoo, hot diggity dog. Roma up 3-0. Lazio up 1-0. Single-handedly killing my parlays, my fun money parlays. Jeff says, or kind enough to pay for a package. Jeff says, if Kyle videoed at home, he wouldn't have pants or a shirt on. That is true. If I filmed at home, I'd be pantless, but I am wearing pants. But yes, if you could be just so kind enough to hit that thumbs up button. And then or Jeff says, or kind enough to pay for a package once in a while, right? Can't go wrong with that one. Games and Games, it sounds like a fancy Atlanta, right? No shit. Yeah, they missed a penalty in the first half too, and then a handball started the party for the other side. Yeah, Jesus, I seen that. I seen that. That's a shitty deal. J-Rock says, don't threaten me with a good time. J-Rock, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. So we're going to have some fun today. Oh, yes, game of the week today. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. Actually, I can wait for it because we got a little winning to do before there with some soccer and some early college hoops. And we're going to try and make today. Yes, Jeff, we'll always make sure people are profitable. No doubt about it. We don't leave a good man from laying down behind, that's for sure. Thanks, Fast Freddy. Yeah, for everybody that's part of our college basketball big game promo, there will be a game in your package tomorrow. I'm hoping that they'll have it posted today for everybody as well. That's the plan. Jerry, good morning. Jeff says you can't because you always make sure the person is profitable. 100%. We will always make sure people are making money here. That's for sure. No good man left behind. Aaron Gore, what's going on, my brother? All right, Air Fryer Nation. Let's see those air fryer emojis. If you got one, let's see it. If you got one, let's see it. And if you don't have one, you can get that air fryer emoji. Come over to the green side, become a YouTube exclusive member. Ranges anywhere from a measly, whopping $9.99 a month to $14.99 a month. You get extra stuff, almost cursed, but you get extra stuff here on YouTube. Meaning you get exclusive members-only videos, which we had one yesterday, but unfortunately it was canceled due to COVID. So there's going to be another one today. Then there's going to be a live show just for members tomorrow, which you will have access to up to 2 videos a week that are for members only, and up to 2 live shows a week for members only. Click that join button right down below. Or here's the link right here. Laura Travis, good morning. Or click that join button or the link that I just posted. Thomas G says, just pay the $14.99 easy. I agree. It's definitely easy and it's a lot of fun. The live shows are a blast. These are fun, but the live shows, the members-only live shows are like 10 times better. More fun, a little more intimate setting. Troll-free zone. Danny Lopez, I believe you signed up for my personal plays super late last night. Welcome. I know I have 2 Danny Lopez's, so I believe it's you, though. If it is, don't worry, you haven't missed nothing. I text out my plays. I'll be texting them as soon as we get off the live show. They'll be going out to everybody. Michael, thanks for jumping on board the 3-day soccer package. Mary Jones, thanks for jumping on board my game of the week. Sawyer, Hector, Mr. Williams, Adam D, Javier, Pedro, Brian. Thanks for jumping on board my game of the week as well. Fast Freddy says, UConn basketball had a nice game/win yesterday. That they did. Good old UConn for the win. I do got to know, though. Is Michigan State a good play? Cleveland Bailey, what comes with the membership when you join the YouTube channel? Exclusive videos, up to 2 per week. Exclusive live shows, up to 2 per week. Members-only discounts from time to time, as well as other perks. If you click the join button, it'll show you all the benefits and the perks. Cleveland Bailey, welcome to the Cap Nation member. Justice, yeah, we're on the other side. We're on the other side hoping for a hope and a prayer. We're on the other side hoping for a hope and a prayer with 18 minutes to go, dominating that second half. Welcome, Cleveland, to the green side, Air Fryer Nation. Johnny, no, I feel like a big day coming. Yeah, Jeff. Jeff says handjobs and hookers are included, right? I don't think YouTube would allow us to supply that one, right? Laser, yeah, Lakers. I don't even know what to expect with that one. Lakers won, but up 9 with like 20-something seconds to go. Literally, I was like, okay, if they miss that bucket, we're covering. As long as they don't shoot 3, we're covering. Or at least a push laying 9. Next thing you know, they're up 3. Tar Heel Tim, welcome to the family. Tar Heel Tim, welcome to the Cap Nation family. You, sir, get exclusive access to up to 2 members-only live shows, as well as 2 members' videos a week. Sometimes more. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sabina, you hit the join button down below. If you're on an iPhone, I don't believe it shows a join button, but here's a link right here in the live chat. You can click the link, or if you're on our YouTube channel, you click on membership at the very top of the page. And keep in mind, this doesn't take away from premium plays, my personal plays. This is just extra content, extra videos, extra live shows, exclusively for you guys. We're building a very nice little community, that's for sure. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Shannon, good morning. Yeah, Lakers killed me. I actually had that game on. I was helping doing the dishes last night. Yeah, I get it. I was helping doing the dishes. And I looked. It's all right. We're up 9. We made those 2 free throws. LeBron James made those 2 free throws. I've got 1 ticket at 8.5. Or just as you said, you see perks. Click the see perks. Or that might be because you're already a member. And I got 1 ticket laying 8.5, another laying 9. So I'm thinking, okay, no problem. If they go down, they miss. We're good. We'll probably end up covering. As long as they don't sink a 3, we still got an opportunity. I don't know what happened. I just look and there's a turnover, then a bucket, then a turnover and a bucket. Next thing you know, we're up 3. Huh? That was, I don't know how that happened so quick, so late, and zero regard for ball security. Was unbelievable. Chris says the Lakers are like the Eagles for me. If I fade them, they cover. If I take them, they don't cover. Yeah, that's it's always a shitty deal. Inter with the pressure, they're down 2-1 though, but for sure sucks. I don't know why I'm checking. It's on ESPN. I guess I could have put it on ESPN, right? A lot of people on Tulsa this morning. Roma gave up a goal. J-Rock says Lakers pulled some Belarus soccer stuff right there. No doubt about it. That's straight right out of the Belarus soccer playbook right there. I'll be honest, we made so much money on Belarus soccer, Nicaraguan soccer during COVID in the beginning when all sports was shut down and all we had was Nicaraguan and Belarus soccer. But we made so much money on Belarus soccer, and let me tell you, there were some games where we should not have won, and we won. Down 2 goals with like 5 minutes to go, 0-0 going into extra time, laying 2.5. Next thing you know, it's a 3-1 final in stoppage time. We're like 3 minutes of stoppage time. We won some crazy Belarus soccer games. In that Laker game, you're right, J-Rock, reminded me something straight out of the playbook. Straight out of the playbook of Belarus soccer. No doubt about it. I also have a straight bet on Inter Milan -1. So we can kiss that big one goodbye. But I'm going to remain positive and hope for, 2 goals in the next 13 minutes plus stoppage time. And he missed that header right there. Jesus says Ohio State's going to beat Alabama. Stack up, I bet the free play, Kyle. But it's scary, you betting that. It's funny and scary. I can't believe it. But hey, you like it and you see something in these, let's hammer it. We're not always right. Gains and Games says, I'll never forget Tottenham losing between the 92nd, 98th minute mark. We're up 2, right? Right? They're definitely putting the pressure on. in the second half. I mean, I think they've dominated the entire second half. Just not on the scoreboard. Other than the one goal in the second half. J-Rock says, everybody says Tulsa just because they beat Houston. I think there's more to it than just beating Houston. I think there's some avenues in that game. But yeah, this inner game is killing some parlays and some straight bets, let me tell you. Alonzo, my brother, good morning. Jesus, I stayed off of that one. I stayed far away from the Man U and Man City game. Gains and games, dropping the fade me. Let me know how it works out for you. Oh, man. All right, so we are going to jump into some of the game day breakdowns. Going to have some fun. Nick Martinez, you can't watch while you're at work. It's okay. Put some headphones in. You can't do that. You can always watch the archive. Jesus, have you been watching the whole game? I just turned it on. Says they should be up 4-2. I did just watch their last missed header. Little opportunity a couple minutes ago. Uh-oh, I hear some movement with the construction shit outside. Anthony, you need to be signed up by 7 p.m. Eastern time to get on the game of the week. Uh-oh. Let's hope they're not going to break out the jackhammer today. Not sounding so good, though. The whole game. That's tough. That's tough. They have that goal, the missed shot in the beginning, then the handball. You miss opportunities in soccer. It's not like you've got an insane amount of opportunities and chances, so you got to convert when you get opportunities, and for us, they just haven't converted. However, 9 minutes to go. I would think that if somehow they tied it up soon, like soon in the next minute or two, maybe even more, maybe even a little bit more, they'd be able to go on a little attack knowing that they probably have a draw. Fast Freddy, yes. Yeah, Jesus, right, exactly. All right, so, but yeah, Fast Freddy will definitely, Ethan Brown, can we get into the picks? No. This is the barbershop. You must be new around here. Sometimes we chit-chat for a little while. It's the barbershop of sports betting. Sometimes we talk fishing, hunting, life. And then we jump into the games. We always jump into the games. But it is a valid question, but don't worry, we'll forgive you. You're probably new around here. Jesus has no picks today. Thomas G says we're vibing right now. It's all good, Ethan. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I promise you we'll get to the games. We're going to do a live show from the water while fishing next week. EC wins 1989. How much is a suggested amount to bet for the game of the week? It's all subjective to, what your bankroll is and what your life situation is. For me to tell you what you should bet would be wrong. I don't know what your life situation is. I don't know what your bankroll is. I don't know what your financial situation is. So for me to actually advise you financially what to bet on a game, that would be wrong. Jesus says, I hope Alex Smith pulls an upset this weekend. It'd be crazy, huh? Mr. Wynn, welcome to the Cap Nation family. Welcome as a new member. Glad to have you, Michael. Rio C in the house. Constantine says, Ethan is down 5K in sports betting. Please help him. It's very easy to get help. Sometimes all you got to do is reach out and ask for it. All you got to do is head over to our website, cappersdirect.com, click on that premium tab. Buy my personal plays. I'll be more than happy to help.
Warning. This is not intended for one hater.
Oh, we're hitting the hater song. We're hitting the hater song. We're frozen. I kind of like that frozen picture, though. Hold on, let me go to the other screen and fix it. Since we're losing this inner game, that's a loser. I'm already packing it in. Giving up, calling it quits. Calling it quits. Maybe I'll get surprised and get lucky, but I doubt it. 2 goals in 5 minutes plus stoppage time. I guess it's possible. We couldn't get lucky, though, you know? I don't even know how I turned that music on. The hater song. Michael, you think the free ones are good? Wait till you get on board. Thomas G. Deep Thoughts by Kyle Johnson. Hey, I'm going to be honest. Welcome, everybody. Welcome all the new members. You guys will all have access to exclusive content, as there will be another members only live video today, or not live video, members only video today. Crispy Kyle, you ever do a Vegas trips, like a week or two? I have a house in Vegas. I'm not currently at that one, but I do have a house there. When we opened up the West Phoenix office, I came out here. We have family out here. Dalton Dillard, how long have we been doing the YouTube show each morning? Quite a while, sir. Welcome. Thanks for joining in. We go live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 Pacific. Saturdays and Sundays, we go live an hour earlier, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Thanks for joining us. We've got a nice little community here. Probably one of the most friendliest live chats. I mean, there's some live chats where they get mad if you post what you like. We don't care. We enjoy that. We encourage the user interaction and conversing in the live chat. So welcome to everybody. Rio C, thank you, sir. Thank you, brother. Michael Wins is Kyle the Book Killer. J Rock says go over to SBR. or pull an SBR, bet half your bankroll on one side, half your bankroll on the other side, and you'll have a guaranteed winner. Jeff S. says, Kyle, you need to take a day off. I agree. Day off is coming, though. Do we sell merch? They have some on YouTube, but that's not the same as these. These ones are on our website, cappersdirect.com. You click on the shop button on our website. Dalton says, yes, sir. Glad to be here. I'm from Alabama, so I can get down with some hunting and fishing. Very nice. We're going to be doing a live show from Lake Havasu on the water while I'm fishing, while I'm out in the boat, bass fishing. Jeff says 7 days a week is crazy. I agree. Rich says a lot of air fryer recipes on the show as well. Exactly. A lot of smoker recipes on the show. A lot of recipes on the show. Thomas G says, just because somebody suggests a pick doesn't mean you have to tail it. That is a fact. EC Wins 1989 said, I created a channel just so I can chat with you guys. Thank you. Glad to have you here. As well as everybody that's new. First of all, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Tap that little bell. That way you get notified each and every single time we drop content. You'll be notified. As well as that little join button, you can get exclusive content as well. Gains and Games is free hams. Dr. Franco handing out free hams. Might want to check on Dr. Franco. I know he was going to get a COVID vaccination the other day, I think, and I haven't heard back from him. But yeah, we're going to do a live show from the water. That's going to be a lot of fun. Jeff S. Alex says, keep an eye on Kyle's beard for winners. Right? K-Diggs, he was here the other day. I chat with him every day, so I text him daily. Matt says, being called to a meeting at work. Told them I'm already in a meeting with Cappers Nation. Absolutely love it. Ken says, the more states that start to have legal gambling, your site will just explode. Yeah, we've seen a little uptick with the legal gambling in some states. Gains and Games says the algae will take care of Kyle as the channel grows. For sure, definitely will. William, I will try to if I have time. Ethan says, I was here yesterday and trusted you on Toledo, so I'm here for good. K-Diggs, to purchase my personal plays, you purchase them right on the website under the premium tab. But I will post a link to them right here. Cleveland Bailey, can you buy my play of the day, my game of the week? Yeah, you can buy my game of the week. Buy it right on the website by clicking on the guaranteed tab. I put a guarantee on it. For some reason we don't win, I give you the next one free, but we're going to win. No guarantee needed today. I like it. It's a little sleeper of a play. Got to be signed up by 7 p.m. Eastern time, though. Here's a link to the game of the week. Jack Dent says, Kyle, did you know when you get a haircut, you're undefeated on picks? Well, if that's the case, it's time for a trim today. I'll head to the barber shop today. If we're undefeated while getting a haircut, does it count? Does it count when the day I get it, or is it the day after? That's what we got to know. Justice says, yep, yeah, more trolls. We're going to get trolls as as the channel grows and day by day. More shows will send people over here just because they suck, We get more visitors just because of other channels don't bet their own games. It was funny. I went to go post. I seen somebody was live. Hold on. Dalton, I've been to Gunnersville. I actually have family not far from there. My wife's grandfather's not far from there, but I fished Gunnersville, Logan Martin, all up and down your state and on the East Coast. Great fishing. Great fishing. If you know Justin Lucas, who lives not too far from there, I fished with him when he was just a young puck, little young kid, a little young buck when he was 16. He was my co-angler. K-Diggs, what's the difference between premium plays and my personal plays? Big difference. The main difference is, first of all, they're both great. They both take care of you. Both come with the same, guarantee that we have, that we take care of you until you make money. So if you guys buy a 3-day package or a month package or a year package, if you're not up at the end of your package, we take care of you until you are. Because we know we're not going to have 3 straight days every single day. Every 3 days, may not be a winning time. We know we're going to donk off some games here, games there. We're going to have a little bad stretch. So we'll always take care of our customers. But the difference is one, premium plays are put out by myself and everybody here at the company. Obviously, all our knowledge is pulled together, and we put it all together for our premium plays. You get them on the website. My personal plays, first of all, I text them out manually, so you get that one-on-one interaction. No, there's no upsells or games or gimmicks or none of that shenanigans. We cut to the chase. I'm too busy for that shit. But my personal plays are put out by me, myself, and I. My personal plays are put up by just me, myself, and I. There's no outside influence. Nobody to say, I don't like that one, we shouldn't do that, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, enter a loss. That sucked. Sorry, folks. California says, drink water, Kyle. Soft drinks are so bad for you. This is my coffee this morning. We ran out of coffee, or coffee beans for that espresso. And I forgot. I bought some more and I forgot to bring them in. Oops. So I actually stole one of Jay's Pepsis. I don't drink Pepsi, but it was all that was there, and I was dragging, needing a little extra spark this morning. Give me 1 second, folks. Jared says, good morning, fam. How about them Spartans? Gains and Games says you're still out. Yeah. Well, we were out. I bought some and I've left it at home twice now. I need to put it in my truck. Dr. Franco, there he is. Dr. Franco in the house. We were just talking about you and all your free hams, sir. Good morning. Hopefully you're doing well. Free hams are in the building. Yeah, Alonzo, I'm not a Pepsi fan. Am I the longest running capper here? No. No, sir. Yeah, Justice, I went 3-0 this morning. Before I woke up. Woke up to 3-0. And just donked it all off for the most part. Just donked it right back. The inner game was costly. All right, so we're going to jump into the games. Time for a macchiato. Yeah, I could definitely use one right now. I could definitely use one right now. Thoughts on Duke winning? I'm steering clear of Duke. I don't think Coach K's even, or Coach Pansy. Excuse me. We're going to call him Pansy because that guy's becoming a little bitch now. Until I see something spectacular out of Duke with some consistency, I won't put a dollar on them. Frank Green, what about consensus plays? They're just our smaller plays. Yeah, Abraham, they need to change the wording of it. They need to change it so it says my game of the week, but it'll say guaranteed game. Yeah, that's the one. But yeah, Frank, the consensus plays are just our smaller plays. Jack Den, I hope that sucker wins. Aaron Gore says we should ask the Cap Nation family to send hams to their local food pantry, right? Be a good idea. Maybe we will. I hear construction movement. That's not a good sign. We better get into these breakdowns. Sonia, good morning. Aaron says, or even one in Vegas or AZ. Maybe we'll, I'll talk to the guys on one of our donation days where we give out the free premium plays. Maybe we'll switch up the charity that we do it for in one of the next upcoming ones. Or at least in a couple months. That's a good idea. Destiny McCord says, smash that like button for Kyle. Thank you. Appreciate it. Definitely hit that thumbs up button. Joe Jet, do we find it harder to handicap back-to-back college games? For example, Winthrop and Boston U yesterday. Generally, and I say generally because it's generally speaking, you can get a good idea on teams and how they perform on back-to-backs. Some of them actually perform better on back-to-backs, whereas some teams historically are more subject to a shittier game, maybe possible a loss when it comes to back-to-backs. Winthrop has a, believe it or not, they have a pretty good record coming off a back-to-back on not only scoring more, but blowing them out by more. But that's not what we saw yesterday. Scott says, no way a knock, but you guys could come up with your own consensus plays. I can assure you our consensus plays are probably better than most people's best games. Our consensus plays are kind of like the free plays I've been putting out. Our daily free plays, if they're not a premium play or a personal play, they're part of the consensus play program. All right, so going to jump right into the breakdowns. I hear the construction, folks. I hear the construction. That pisses me off, man. I'm so tired of that shit. So tired of it. So tired of the construction in the parking lot. How many times are they going to tear up the same patch of concrete and redo again? I swear they do that shit on purpose. I swear they do that. They've done this shit on purpose so that No, I said a P. I said a P with it, Scott, at the end. But I swear they do that shit in the parking lot on purpose just to stay employed. All right, we're going to jump into the game day breakdowns. We're going to jump into the game day breakdowns. We're going to bounce around because that construction that they're going to be doing in the parking lot is literally construction workers heard game of the year. Maybe if I give them the game of the year, they'll go away for a little while. But where they're going to be breaking it is literally right out my office door, right where I was asking those people that were smoking last week to like move. They're literally, it was funny. I seen that he was online. When I left the office yesterday, and then when I came back to the office to film the daily free play video for today, I seen that he was live. It showed that he was live. And so I went into his live chat, and I tried posting. I think I took a screenshot of it. I attempted posting. I said, I just wanted to say hello. I seen some viewers on our show were trying to start drama between us because a couple people were going back saying he said this, then I said that, or he said this. Not anybody here that I recognize. I think just people just trying to start shit. I said some people were trying to start drama between us lately. Just want to say I have nothing but respect for you and keep up the good work. He had me blocked. I opened up another browser on Safari that wasn't signed in and couldn't see the comment. So he's got us blocked. So I couldn't even say, keep up the good work. So I don't know why he'd have me blocked, what the fear is, but whatever. Whatever. To each their own. Now, I would appreciate it if you didn't raid anybody on my behalf. I try and conduct myself. I know I drop some F-bombs. I know we've got a beep that doesn't work. I can drop it, here we go. Here, we'll drop the beep. We can say the fucking F-bomb and, the beep doesn't even beep me out. It's just a sarcastic thing. But I would appreciate it on my behalf. Don't represent Cap Nation like that way. You know what I mean? Don't represent Cap Nation like that. We're better than that. We're classier than that. We're definitely classier than that, and I know all you guys are too busy for that shit. Because you're too busy winning, betting the games here from the chat. Chris B says bitter, that's why. And Games says that would only help. Trust me. Yeah, K-Diggs. If you don't know, then you don't know. No offense. But yeah, I'll be honest. Every time they talk about us, every time one of his haters comes over here, I enjoy it because eventually they're going to come back over here and they'll be part of the family. Trust me, we have a lot of members in here, a lot of viewers, a lot of clients of mine that came from other services that used to drop in here and drop hate. You guys are scammers, you're fake, you're this, you're that. And then trust me, it's once a week I get an email from somebody, hey, I'm sorry. I apologize. I got burned by them. I see the truth now. You guys are real. You guys are the ones that are betting, yada, 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 yada. So, every week I get an email like that. Every week. And all that shows you is that eventually they're going to come over and they're going to join us. They're going to come join the real side, the green side. Because we're real. because what we do is real. Nobody else is betting games, showing real tickets on a consistent basis. We are. While I agree with you, Michael Wynn, and I agree with everybody, but we try and, no, StatQuap, we try and hold ourselves to a higher standard than that for the fact that we are real. We do show tickets. Nobody else does. The only people that, don't like that we show tickets is everybody that doesn't bet them or doesn't show tickets, because they show that we're real and others are not. Joe Free says, hey, Kyle, when you're a winner, people see it. Just continue doing what you're doing, and mark my words, the show will grow and grow and grow. I agree. I'm right there with you. Just, Shane Johnson says, I've said this before, in the short term, I have been here. I've learned more from you, Kyle, than anyone put together. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jeff says the difference is you are real and they're really shitty, right? But again, no need to name drop or anything like that. Ethan, is construction starting soon? I don't know. Jared likes Syracuse. Thank you, Mike Hockey. Appreciate that. And we'll continue to do what we do and keep our head down and mind our own business and grind away. You know what I mean? That's all we do. Keep your head down, mind your own business, grind away. It's what we do best. Somebody's got an issue with us, it's probably because they're just not betting and they're probably jealous. So we'll continue to keep doing what we do. And we'll continue to have a lot of fun. Because winning is fun. All right, so it's funny, while we're having this subject, I was cleaning out the trash on my MacBook Pro. Cleaning out the trash. Crispy, that's the one thing that the company doesn't want is social media links and all of that being shared and posted and all of that stuff. Jesse T says, I was a newbie at sports betting, and this show has helped me out big time. Much love to Kyle in the chat. Thank you, Jesse T. I appreciate that. But I appreciate you asking as well. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people talking about the Suns in the chat. Suns look attractive today. All right, so we're going to jump right into the game day breakdowns. I know there's some early games. Chat seems to be loving Tulsa. Tulsa's definitely attractive. That line is definitely moving. They went from +1 to -1.5 now. We're going to bounce around in no particular order. We're going to take a look at the St. Joe's and St. Bonaventure game first, only because that is an early game. For the record and full disclaimer, I do not have $1 on that game. All right, for the record, I do not have $1 on that game. Fresh Escobar 45 says, don't worry about the haters. Keep doing you. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We will always continue to do that. Jalen, right on time for the breakdowns. Absolutely, sir. Thanks for joining us, brother. All right, so St. Joseph, St. Bonaventure, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 Pacific. This will be on ESPN Plus for all you people looking to watch your bet. St. Joseph's, a whop 0-7. Chris B, it's only because we've had issues in the past where individuals would be in the live chat and they'd be posting their Twitter and then pushing people to other services and stuff. So, the company's kind of sour about that. I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't have an issue, but, there's some rules and, guidelines that I follow along with what the company as a whole wants, and unfortunately, a couple individuals have ruined that over the years. You guys remember that one douchebag Russ, right? Back in the day, used to come in here and always help out in the live chats and post some pretty cool stats and stuff like that. And slowly but surely, the toothless Russ and slowly but surely he was getting people on his Twitter, and then next thing you know, he magically had a sports service overnight up in Canada, eh? And that guy was just a straight douchebag. If you guys remember him. Some of you old timers will. Michael. Vern says, come on, guys, let the guy give the breakdowns. It's all good. Jalen says, that boy Michael Wynn is most definitely a Fed agent. No, sorry, I don't have any. All right, so St. Joseph's. 0-7 on the year for the Hawks. Billy Lang and his Hawks are yet to win a game. They did finally take a game to OT. They got close against Rhode Island back on Sunday. And they ended up getting blown out in overtime, losing by 8 in OT. Not only are they 0-7 on the year, they're 0-2 in conference play. They got the beat down by VCU. They got that overtime loss by Rhode Island. And they're going to be going up against a St. Bonnie's team who hasn't played many games since December 15th. They've played 4. They're 3-1 with wins over Akron, Hofstra, and Richmond. They did lose to Rhode Island 63-57. They're 1-1 in conference play. They're coming off their first conference play win, which was on the road against Richmond, where they won by 3 points. Here they are at home, playing in the Riley Center, guys. It does get a decent home court ranking score, 3.5, for being a very small arena, holds 5,780 fans. As far as how many fans will be in attendance in New York, I'm going to have to say 0. However, I do give a little home court advantage to the home team when I'm handicapping a game, regardless if there's 0 fans or a couple hundred fans. The fact that the kids get to sleep in their own bed, there's no travel, there's no this, there's no that involved in playing a game while not in your own home court. I do give a slight advantage for home court advantage. Jalen says, well, if you're in Colorado, you should be able to legally buy marijuana. Absolutely. Yeah, Colorado legal. Colorado legal, California legal, Nevada legal. I think 17 states now. Arizona passed it. Randy C., my adopted stepson is here. What's going on? Stefan92 says Wolford first half. I'm assuming H1 is first half. What's going on, everybody? All right, so we're going to take a look at this St. Bonnie's game. First of all, St. Joseph's coming in as a huge dog, plus 13, minus $1.10, plus 660 on the money line, over and under 151. St. Bonaventure laying the 13. I don't know what Ohio is. I just know the states surrounding me. As far as this one goes, first of all, I need to compare the numbers side by side. I'm going to say this. Both are a very poor shooting team. Both are very poor shooting teams. Both can knock down free throws, and that's just about it. All right, St. Joseph's hitting 47.5% from the field, 29% conversion of all their three-point plays, 51.6% conversion of all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, and 72.5% free throw shooting. Conference play numbers, all of their numbers dropped drastically. However, their three-point shooting did go up 2 points. St. Bonnie, 47.6% from the field, 28.6% from out deep, 49.2% of all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, and just under 71% from the charity stripe. Two foul participation, both participate. Advantage St. Joseph's as they're only in at 15% compared to the 33% for St. Bonaventure. As far as offensive rebounding, St. Bonaventure there, Jalen. St. Bonaventure definitely leads the offensive rebounds by a country mile when it comes to offensive rebounding. As far as overall, also favors old St. Bonnie. Gains of Game says Bitcoin mining takes 1% of the world's electricity, right? You know, it's one thing I never got into. Has anybody here ever got into Bitcoin mining? I wanted to years ago, and I was going to invest. I actually had a customer that has a Bitcoin mining farm in Vegas, big warehouse with a couple hundred miners rolling. And it's one thing I never got into. And then when Bitcoin crashed, I was like, oh, I'm kind of glad that I didn't. But now I'm wishing I did. J-Rock says, in Arizona, you can smoke weed, but you can't bet on sports in the state. That has to do with the Indian casinos and their disagreement about accepting electronic wagers. The Indian casinos would allow sports betting in the state of Arizona. However, they want you to go to their casinos, in their brick and mortar casinos, walk in to wager every single bet. Games and Games if something's happening, Coinbase is down, that means something is taking off. Yeah, something is taking off or tanking, one of the two, and you're going to log back in. Gains and Games says you can, man, but it's going to get harder and harder. But here's my thing. Oh, how about the Dogecoin or Dogecoin or however you pronounce it? It's crazy. I actually had a bunch of that at 0.006, and I sold it at 0.008 for a nice gain. I should have kept it. It just hit a penny. It just hit a penny. Nathan says, why not just get a Bet Online account? I have a Bet Online account. I won't drive to a casino to make a bet. It's too simple with Bet Online. It's too simple. Sal says, take advice on coins, and he should be putting that Bitcoin into your capping skills. The doggy, yeah, that's how you say it. I was glad that I got out of it because it tanked literally right after I jumped on it. And then I see that it's finally skyrocketing back up. But yeah, Bitcoin 35K. 35 even right now on Coinbase. 35K even. Ethereum up to 1187. Jesus, that keeps going up 10% every day. Yeah, it's at 1187. and I keep wanting to buy more and keep wanting to buy it. Stellar keeps bouncing around. That's up today. That's up big time. $71% up today, it says. Skyrocketing. Jack Dent Jr. says college basketball is damn near all about free throws when you're trying to cover the spread. Things count 100%. Yeah, Styles, ETH, the all-time high around 1,400. Gains and games. What's the outlook on Stellar? Out of curiosity. Out of curiosity. I have some Ethereum Classic, and I got it in at the like 630 mark. But Ethereum, the ETH, the regular one, 1184. Jesus. Every day that's up 10%. I keep wanting to buy it on a dip. I keep wanting to buy it on the dip. And there is no dip. Seems to be no dip. Nathan says the thing about the casino is they never have a circle game where they block my parlays. Yeah, I'm not a big parlay guy. I do them for fun. I've been a parlay for fun. But I hear you there on the circle games. Gains and games, which one will chase Bitcoin? Which one are you referring to? All right, so back to the St. Bonnie's game. As far as this one goes, to me, it's St. Bonnie's or bust. However, and this is a big however, they haven't had a blowout yet. They had a 7-point victory over Akron. They had an 8-point victory over Hofstra. They lost by 6 to Rhode Island, and they just barely beat Richmond by 3. Keep in mind, St. Joseph's on the road took Rhode Island to overtime. So, express caution on that one. Both of them shoot very similar numbers. You know, very similar numbers. Defensive-wise, St. Bonaventure definitely has a better defense, no doubt about it. I'm going to steer clear of it. But if I had to lean aside on this one, I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'd probably say the dog and say St. Joseph's will probably keep it within 13. For the fact that St. Bonnie can't pull away, can't have a big game. 13's a lot, although it is St. Joseph's, and the Hawks seem to get blown out. Michael, you're killing me. Nathan says, every time I have a winning parlay on BetOnline, they say, try again, right? St. Bonnie's is the better team. Their defense is better. I think 13 points is a lot for a team that hasn't won by 13 at all this season. Style says ETH was trading at 685 on December 27th. To the moon we go. Stellar will chase Bitcoin. Good to know. Now, I'm not going to be live for too much longer. Maybe about a half hour, 30 minutes. So I want to do some of the other breakdowns. If we have time, we'll cycle back to some of the earlier games for you guys. I mean, because there's only a couple early games. But there's a couple key games that I wanted to hit that a couple people asked me about before the live show. A couple of them mentioned them in the beginning of the live show. Fast Freddy was one of them, I believe. I forget which one that Fast Freddy asked for. Oh, Oklahoma and Baylor. So we're going to take a look at the Oklahoma and Baylor game. Baylor laying that double-digit number. We're going to take a look at that one. And that'll be the next one that we do. We'll also take a look. I'm going to take a look at Texas A&M and South Carolina at one point, Minnesota and Michigan. And if we have time, we'll take a look at some other ones. StatQuap, if I have time, I'll fit in Chattanooga. If I have time. All right, Oklahoma and Baylor, 9 p.m. Eastern time game. Let me pop this one up for you guys. This should be a good game, in my opinion. It should be a fun game. Yeah, Dizzy says take Tulsa. Where is Dizzy, everybody? Dizzy gone and disappeared. Dizzy lost his money on Tulsa. Dizzy lost that money on Tulsa. Games of Games says XRP will be huge too if it gets through SEC court trials, but they are the guinea pig. It's 25 cent-ish right now. Throw $10 at it, right? Everybody seems to like Tulsa. That's a fact. The live chat is definitely Tulsa friendly from what we've seen. Nathan. Could very well be. Can very well be. All right, refreshing the live odds. The Ballers Inc. says Cappers Rec the best in live effect. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Williams says St. Joe's with the points. I agree on the 13 being a lot of points. Is Chattanooga winning today? If we have time, we'll take a look at that one. Next up in the hopper, Oklahoma at Baylor. Baylor laying 11 minus 105, which means you can get minus 10.5 minus $1.15, plus 11 for Oklahoma minus $1.15. Over and under set at 150, 150 minus 115. J-Rock says he's lost in the cul-de-sac getting dizzy. Gains of Games says XRP is a risk though, so don't throw your mortgage on it. Did Coinbase open up trading for it, or is it still halted? EC Win says, I'll stay away from the Tulsa game. All right, Baylor first half numbers. Baylor laying 6.5 minus 105. First half total over and under 70.5 points. Taking a look at Oklahoma, 6-2 on the year. Their only losses coming by way of Xavier losing 99-77 in a beatdown, as well as Texas Tech losing 69-67 in a very close 2-point game. That was back on December 22nd. They did have a bounce-back win on the 2nd of January over West Virginia, beating them 75-71. They also have wins dating most recent to the beginning of the season against Houston Baptist, Oral Roberts, Florida A&M, TCU, and UTSA. The Baylor Bears, Scott Drew and the Bears guys, 9-0 on the year. Hot to start the year. The second-ranked team in the country. 9-0, 2-0 in conference play. Lights out with wins over Louisiana, Washington, the Fighting Illini, who they didn't just beat, they beat by 13. Stephen F. Austin, Kansas State, Arkansas Pine Bluff, Central Arkansas, Alcorn State, and Iowa State. If you take out the Fighting Illini, a lot of that is a gimme schedule. K-Dig said Tulsa must be a premium play. I don't know. If I have time, I'll do it. I have games that I've already set up to break down and have everything open for them. But if I have time, I'll break down that game, the Chattanooga game, the VCU game. You guys know I break down games regardless if it's a premium play or not, regardless if we have a play on that game or not. Matt, we just went over the St. Bonaventure's game and had a little lean towards St. Joseph plus the points. When you're comparing both of these teams, first of all, high-flying offenses, hot diggity dog, both of them, stellar offenses. Yeah, Gains a Game, send it to me on Twitter, at CapNationKyle. Ryan, it's all good. It's the barbershop. We're always off topic here. But we always find our way right back to the breakdowns, all right? It may affect how many breakdowns we do, but we always get right back to the breakdowns. And again, if you're on my personal plays, they'll be out after the live show. If you're on premium plays, they're already out. Soccer plays are already out as well. Give me 1 second, folks. All right, Tom just sent you a text reply. I just saw that you texted earlier. I apologize. All right, so when you're comparing the offensive numbers, first of all, Baylor coming in with the number 2 offense in our system based on adjusted efficiencies. These numbers change day to day. All right, it's an automated system that spits out all the equations from all the percentages, every aspect of offense. Coriel, no, we have not yet, but congratulations, but we will. We will. We definitely will. And if we don't have time, everybody's getting emailed today, Corey, that won. Everybody congratulate Corey. Corey did win our pick'em contest. He was in first place. If for some reason I run out of time on today's live show, because I'm trying to make a big deal out of it, but you're going to get an email today anyways, Corey, from either myself or Jay, probably be from me, letting you know what you won and all of that stuff. Man, well, yeah, premium plays are already out, as well as all the winners. If you won something as far as the pick'em contest or the survivor pool, you will be notified before the end of the day. But yeah, congrats, brother. You did amazing. You did amazing. You and Penny did awesome. But yeah, I'm going to try and do it before the end. I've had a couple of doctor's appointments with my wife the last couple days. We got this next one scheduled for later in the morning, but they've been taking some of my time from the show and having to leave. So I'm trying to make a big deal of it, and I'm trying to wait for everybody to be here. So I didn't do it first thing, which I probably should have, so I do apologize. But yeah, either way, if we announce it on the live show today and we do all that, or we wait until tomorrow, either way, you're going to get contacted today, Corey, Shapendi, everybody else from the Survivor Pool, as well as the Pick'em contest. No problem, Corey. Congrats. I'm actually happy that I get to do this stuff. Back to Oklahoma and Baylor, because I am running out of time and I want to try and squeeze in at least 3 breakdowns in the next 20 minutes before I got to get out of here. Bitcoin Cash up 10% in the last 24 hours. Hot diggity dog. Little Coinbase update there. As far as this one goes, Oklahoma's offense comes in ranked 20th in our system. They're hitting 53.3% from the field, 35.6% from out deep. They convert 53.3% of all their 2-point plays, a 77.8% free throw shooting team. They are a very well-rounded offensive program. Offensive rebounds, 31.87%. Kyle used to love that. StatQuap used to love what? I didn't see what I loved. Used to love. Baylor on offense. Hands down, one of the best. I mean, they're number 2 for a reason. They're hitting 60% from the field overall. They convert 43.8% of their 2-point plays. That is number 2 in the country. They're hitting 56.4% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. They're 2-0 in conference play. In their 2 conference play games, folks, they're hitting 64.7% of all their 2-point plays. They're a 71.3% free throw shooting team. They do participate in the 2-foul participation to the whopping 32.5%, 16.6% for Oklahoma. So there is a slight advantage towards Oklahoma in this instance. Height advantage, Oklahoma for about a half inch on average per player. Point distribution. The Bears are going to rely on that 3 ball for 35.5% of their total points. They rely on that 3 ball. If they can't hit it, they definitely could have a tougher time. However, Baylor has just been absolutely blowing teams out. They beat Louisiana by 30. They beat Washington by 34. They beat the Fighting Illini by 13. They beat Stephen F. Austin by 31. They beat Kansas State by 31. They beat Arkansas Pine Bluff by 57. They beat Central Arkansas by 37. They beat Alcorn State by 29. They just beat Iowa State by 11? 11 was their closest loss. Conference game against, Iowa State, not Iowa, Iowa State. Nathan says Mermaid Security, right? I'll have to break out that shirt tomorrow. We'll break out the Mermaid Security shirt tomorrow. When you start comparing these numbers on offense, Baylor's offensive numbers are absolutely amazing. Oklahoma's no slouch. Offensive rebounding numbers, Baylor the 5th best offensive rebounding team in the country at 40.3. When you take a look at the defense, Baylor has a top 5 defense. They're number 5 in our system based on adjusted efficiencies, holding teams to 47.5% shooting from out deep, 32.5% shooting from 3-point range, holding teams to 46.9% shooting of all their 2-point plays. And for some reason, teams on the free throw line against Baylor absolutely suck. But then again, they've had a very weak schedule as well so far. When Baylor's been tested, they were tested against Iowa State. They won by 11. Their next closest test was the Fighting Illini, who they won by 13 on a neutral site game. That Iowa State game was an away win. They are playing at the Farrell Center, holds 10,284 screaming fans. How many fans will be in attendance in Waco, Texas? It doesn't matter if it's 200 or 0. There's still a home court advantage for playing at home, as I keep emphasizing. They do get a home court advantage, score 3.6, so we're definitely going to give a little towards Baylor. 1.5, 2-point advantage for playing at home. If it was packed with fans, if it was packed with that max fans, then I'd say it would be definitely a little bit more than that. Other than that, no way. As far as Baylor laying 10.5 minus $1.15, I'm going to be honest, I don't have a play on this. I do like Baylor. I do like Baylor laying 10.5. Until they prove us wrong, they're definitely probably the play to have. Until they prove us wrong, they're definitely the play to have, or the team to have. They keep blowing teams out. They keep blowing teams out at home, only laying 11.5. However, it's Oklahoma's offense that keeps me from actually putting money on it. Their offense can hang with Baylor's offense. They're not as good. They're not as good sharpshooters, but they can definitely hang with them. Their pace of play is a second and a half off. Baylor's super fast team, 15.2 seconds on average per possession, 16.7 for Oklahoma, who's in the middle of the pack. If you take a look at the defensive numbers between both, Oklahoma State has a solid defensive core as well, holding teams at 39.6% shooting from out deep, 42.2% shooting of all 2-point plays. But I think it's going to be Baylor's defense that gets the job done. Their offensive rebounding capability, 40.3%. Second chance opportunities will definitely favor Baylor. Defensive opportunities favor Baylor. As far as that goes, I think that will be more than likely the deciding factor as far as Baylor laying the 10.5 and them getting a cover. If it comes down to free throws at the end of the game, Baylor is a 71.3% free throw shooting team. They struggled in their 2 conference games. However, they haven't needed it against Kansas State or against Iowa State. Total on this one is 151 plus 105, which means you can get over and under 150 minus $1.15. So over and under 150 minus $1.15. As far as the total goes on this one, we have it popping over, but not by much. Now, our system has it showing at 152, which I believe the line at 151 is probably pretty sharp. You know, a bucket to 2 buckets in either direction, room for error. We have it at 152, total at 151, or 150, excuse me. I'll pass on the total. But I think Baylor laying the 10.5 is probably the play. But again, that's just a lean. Remember, leans are what we're just leaning towards, guys. Leans not going up on the board. Leans are not what we're betting. All right? Leans are not what we're betting. All right, so got to pick up the pace because I'm going to try and do 2 more in the next 14 minutes, as well as put you guys on plays as well. Minnesota, Michigan coming up next. There is a daily free play out on this one at 8:30 Eastern time. This will be on the Big Ten network at the Chrysler Center up there in Ann Arbor. Very nice, J-Man. I hope you win. I don't have $1 on that game. Take a look at Minnesota, 10-2 on the year. I did put out a free play in the daily free play video on this one. Just so you guys know, there is a free play video out on this game. If you're looking for the game number on this one, I'll go over that as well as the odds. It's game 691, 692. Minnesota plus 7.5. Michigan laying 7.5. Total is over and under 150.5. We put it out. The total was at 151. The total came down a half a point. Not surprised there. Taking a look at Minnesota, guys, 10-2 on the year. Their losses coming by way of the Fighting Illini, 92-65, as well as a Wisconsin away loss, 71-59. Their only 2 losses on the year have been their only 2 road games. Minnesota has been lights out at home with wins over Green Bay, Loyola Marymount twice, North Dakota, Boston College, UMKC, St. Louis, Iowa, and OT, Michigan State, and Ohio State. Put Minnesota on the road. The Golden Gophers have tanked both games. Michigan 9-0, Juwan Howard and the Wolverines undefeated on the year with wins over Bowling Green, Oakland, Ball State, UCF, Toledo, Penn State, who they beat by 462-58, Nebraska 80-69, Maryland 84-73, and most recently Northwestern in their 19-point home victory. They're 4-0 in conference play. When you take a look at the numbers, first of all, Michigan, you're going to see a lot of green, baby, a lot of green in every stat category on offense. Same thing with defense. However, they do lack defending the 3 ball. I'll be a full disclaimer there. They give up 36.1% shooting from out deep. Luckily for them, Minnesota's only a 30% 3-ball shooting team. Sorry, Jeff, emphasizing the Iowa comment. I was just emphasizing on just how big of a win that was. Sorry, Jeff. As far as Minnesota goes, they're hitting 48.6% from the field. Offensive rebounding at 29.7%. Like I said, they hit just 30% from out deep. They convert 50% of all their 2-point plays. Every jump shot, layup, and dunk. They're a quality 75% free throw shooting team. They're going to be going up against a Michigan offense that is ranked 6th in our system with an adjusted efficiency score of 115.6. They're hitting just under 59% from the field, 58.9%. They're converting 36.2% of all their 3-point plays, a 61.7% of all their 2-point plays. Every jump shot, layup, and dunk, 61.7% conversion rate. 6th in the country there. They're the 23rd best free throw shooting team, hitting 77.6%. When it comes to the 2-foul participation protocol, Michigan don't play that game. Juwan Howard and the Wolverines are in it just 7.8% of the time. Very limited, 23.8% for Minnesota as they go to the bench 30% of all their playing time by bench personnel. 24% for Michigan. There is definitely a advantage towards Michigan when it comes to just the 2-foul participation. I think that also favors Michigan. Not as much as if it was in the 30 percentile. 20 is where I start to see it definitely benefiting a team, or towards an over. However, anything less than 30% doesn't have a really huge effect. So it's like just something that I add into it as well, just a slight advantage. As far as this one goes, as far as the side goes, Michigan laying 7.5 minus 107. You can get 7 minus $1.17 or 7.5 minus 107. I like Michigan here until Minnesota shows that they can not just win a game on the road, but keep a game close. Losing by 12 to Wisconsin on the road, losing by 27 on the road to the Fighting Illini back on December 15th. Until they can keep one close on the road within manageable difference or distance, myself personally, Minnesota would be a fade. I know they had their big game against Ohio State, but put them on the road and they've been a disaster so far 2 times. They've shit the bed 2 times. So as far as this one goes, I'd take the undefeated 10th ranked Wolverines, in my opinion, laying the 7.5 minus 107. That's a lean. As far as a free play goes, what I put out the under 151. I think the defensive side of things, the slow pace of play by Michigan, holding 16.7 seconds right at the middle of the pack. Michigan on defense is holding teams at 17.3 seconds on average per possession. Their defense has been slowing teams down. Minnesota, definitely a fast-paced program, 15.6 seconds up and down the court, getting a shot off on average. Division I average is 17%. So I think Michigan's able to slow things down on defense. I think the fact that the Michigan defense is holding teams to 39.2% shooting of all their 2-point plays will make Minnesota struggle. Minnesota relies on that 2-point play for 44.7% of their total points. Jeff says Michigan might just be the best team in the Big Ten. I do agree. No doubt about it. Conference play numbers, Michigan's numbers are through the roof in conference play. Keep in mind, Michigan has played 4 conference play numbers. Their defensive numbers as well as their offensive numbers are through the roof. Conference play through 4 games. They're number 1 in the Big Ten from the free throw line at 81%. They're number 1 converting all their 2-point plays in the Big Ten in conference play at 60.6%. They're knocking down only 36.8% from 3-point range. So they're the number 1 shooting team in the Big Ten. The only liability for Michigan is defending that 3 ball. However, Minnesota hasn't really shown that they can knock them down. They're a 30.9% 3 ball shooting team. Michigan's liability is defending the 3. As long as they don't give up a million threes to Minnesota today, I think they can't hang with Michigan or Michigan's defense. Put them in a conference play situation, and Michigan has been just absolutely lights out. So as far as the full game goes, Michigan laying the 7.5. As far as the total goes, free play, I am rolling with the under. I think it's Michigan's defense. I know I just gave out an under. Everybody says you're not an under better. I am an under better. I just prefer overs. Overs are more fun to root for. But here, I'm going to be rooting for Brick City. It's coming, Nathan. It's coming. Michigan this year is playing the whole 40 minutes. If you guys remember last year, Michigan would play lights out for half a game, and that was it. And you never knew if it was going to be the first half or the last half. You never knew which half it was going to be. So I am getting that one up on the free play board for everybody because I did put it out. We're going to be breaking down another game as well. Plus, the Vibe Interactive free play board is lonely. It's lonely over here. Toledo plus 2.5. Boy, that was a good one. Hey, guys, got to ask the chat again. Is Michigan State yesterday on the money line minus $1.10? Is that a good play? I've seen a lot of people question that one to a nice monster blowout. Minnesota, Michigan under 151. If you get it at 150.5, cool. I know that board looks weird with an under. I don't think we've ever put an under on the board, or maybe we have. So far, we've gotten lucky. No construction just yet. No construction just yet. We're holding strong. We're holding strong. Alrighty, where'd my live chat window go? Remember, Edward's here, and it says you guys are lacking on the thumbs up. Remember, there is a members-only video dropping today. Yesterday's game was canceled for the members-only game. And I'm going to be honest, I absolutely loved that game that I put out for the members yesterday, and that sucker was canceled. As far as today's go, what's going to happen is as soon as I'm done filming this, give me about 10 minutes to digest, and then I'm going to film a members-only video for all of our YouTube members. All the Cap Nation, as well as the Cap Nation family members, are all going to have a video with the full breakdown, the play, and it's going to be another winner. Abraham, thank you, sir. As soon as I get off the live chat, I'll start sending them out. So as soon as we get done with the live show, my games will start going out. About 30 minutes after the live show. So if you're not a YouTube exclusive member, now's the time to hit that join button right down below. It's $9.99 a month, up to $14.99 a month. You can get up to 2 members-only videos as well as 2 members live shows. The members-only live show is tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Time after our normal live show. So we're going to go live twice tomorrow. All right, 10 a.m. Eastern Time for our normal Cap Nation live show. And then we're going to do a members-only live show at 2 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Going to be a lot of fun. Going to be a lot of fun. Gaines, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Chris, you got it at 152.5. Fan-flipping-tastic number right there. That's a great number. Even better. Bet online down to 150.5 minus 120. Nathan likes Tennessee today. That's going to be a tough matchup there, Nathan. I like Tennessee, though. I lean towards Tennessee on that one. I didn't play it, though. I stayed clear away from that game. All right, next one that I want to do for the chat. A little off the top one. We're going to do the Texas A&M game. All right, we're going to do the Texas A&M South Carolina game at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. A little bit of a later game for everybody. I think there's some great value in this game. Not only that, but I think I've got a winner on it for you guys here in the live chat. So give me 1 second, popping up all that good information. As of right now, and that line's dropping. It's dropping like a rock. All right, South Carolina's only laying 3.5. Texas A&M plus 3.5. Total over and under 135. Cap Nation in the speaker at the laundromat, absolutely love it. Only thing to listen to at the laundromat would be Cap Nation Live. Taking a look at Texas A&M, guys, they're 6-2 on the year for the Aggies. Buzz Williams and the Aggies, 6-2, only loss came by way of TCU, who they lost 73-55. And then a beatdown by LSU, losing 77-54. They've got wins over Auburn, beating them by 2. Wolford, Southeastern Louisiana, UT Rio Grande, Tarleton State, and New Orleans. Taking a look at South Carolina, they're 2-2 on the year with losses to Liberty and Houston. They've got a win over Tulsa, who they beat by 11, as well as Florida A&M, who they beat by 7. All right? When you start taking a look at these games and you start taking a look at the numbers between both teams, let's start with South Carolina. And a frozen screen, I got that one fixed, coming right up. Let's go. It absolutely sucks. All right, they hit 48.5% from the field, 31% from out deep, 49.7% conversion of all their 2-point plays. Every jump shot, layup, dunk, and they're hitting a 61.7% from the charity stripe. A very pathetic free throw shooting team. When you take a look at Texas A&M and their offense, they're hitting 52% from the field. They convert 30.7% from out deep. A little lackluster from out deep, but where they lack there, they definitely make it up in two-point range, hitting 56.2%. 34th best in the country in that stat, and they are a 70.3% free throw shooting team. Two-foul participation, nothing that really matters. 9.3% for A&M, 4.7% for South Carolina. Point distribution, very similar numbers, except in the free throw category, whereas Texas A&M is hitting 24.5% compared to the, or 24.5% of all their points are from the free throw line, whereas South Carolina is at just 18%, which is probably having a lot to do with the fact that they're a 61% free throw shooting team. Now, Texas A&M is already 1-1 conference play with a home win over Auburn and a loss over LSU. Their only two losses on the year were on the road. They have not lost at home yet. And here they are on the road against South Carolina. Can Texas A&M notch a victory, or at least keep it within the numbers on the road against a South Carolina team that is very inconsistent, losing to Liberty, winning against Tulsa, losing to Houston, as well as beating Florida A&M, but only by 7. Hey, Ed, oh, that's your dad in the corner? I was going to say, tell that man in the corner to start tuning into Cap Nation, but that's your dad in the corner. I love it. I love it. As far as this one goes, folks, offensive numbers, all favor Texas A&M. Quality of opponents, Texas A&M. Now, when it comes to defense, both of their defenses, I put in the very same category. They're very similar holding teams. South Carolina holding teams to 32.5% shooting from out deep, 34.3% for Texas A&M. Not much of a difference there. Both teams are holding teams to 51% shooting of all their two-point plays. Pace of play favors South Carolina. They are the faster team at 15.9 seconds. However, Texas A&M's defense is holding teams to a nice 17.7 slow pace of play from the Texas A&M defense. Offensive rebounding, quality numbers on both sides, 34 and 33. Turnover rate, very identical. Both of these teams have a lot of identical numbers on defense. However, where this game will be won, myself personally, where I believe is going to be with the offense. Not only do I think Texas A&M is a live dog at plus 3.5, which is your free play. Jason Collins, welcome to the Cap Nation family, sir. Welcome to the green side. But not only is Texas A&M plus 3.5 your free play, I do believe they're live at plus 145. I'm going to put a small little sprinkle on the lot or on the money line at plus 145. Not only do I think they cover the spread, I think Texas A&M notches their first road victory today against a very inconsistent at best South Carolina team. Frank Martin and the Gamecocks, you're put on notice. You're going down. Texas A&M is going up on the board at plus 3.5. All right, Texas A&M plus 3.5 as far as free plays go. Texas A&M plus 3.5. And keep in mind, I do like them on the money line as well, plus 145. Probably have a nice little small one on that one as well. The numbers all favor Texas A&M. Even the defensive numbers favor Texas A&M, but they're very similar to South Carolina's defense. However, we definitely have a bigger pool of a consistency coming out of Texas A&M having played 8 games compared to the 4 of South Carolina. The fact that South Carolina lost on a neutral site game to Liberty, that shows a lot. The fact that they were at home against Florida A&M and they could barely get rid of them in a very close game shows a lot. That game against Florida A&M, it was 38-35 at the half. They outscored them by 3 in the first half, 5 in the second half. They should have been able to pull away. They went 8 of 27 from out deep, 21 of 43 of all their 2-point plays, and 12 of 20 from the free throw line. Where's this one going to be won? With the offensive numbers. Free throws, baby. Dogtown today. Remember, members only video today. Members only live show tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. If you want access to the green side, if your name is not showing up in green, or you want to be a member here on YouTube, it's something different than what we do on our website. All right, it's completely different. It's $9.99 a month. It is a shit ton of fun. You can click the join button down below. Click the link that I just posted. Come join the green side. You get a lot of extra perks. There's some more. The emojis were supposed to drop last week. They hadn't. Still waiting for them. But emojis should be coming soon. More emojis should be coming soon. As well as other perks. Members only discounts will be coming soon. But it's that exclusive content. Up to 2 members only videos a week and 2 members only live shows a week. Chris, what time is a members only video going up? Well, in about 15 minutes, I'm going to film it. And then it takes about an hour to get up on YouTube lately. So I'd say by 1:30, it should be up on YouTube. And remember, you go to to our main YouTube channel and it'll show it right there under members only videos. It'll be posted to the community page, and I'll post links on my Twitter, and I'll have the company post a link on their Twitter as well. Games and Games says Stellar to the moon, baby. Let's go. I like it. Is it on the move again? It was this morning. I want to buy more, but I'm afraid to buy on this little high run. I'd hate to get it now, but I don't know if I see it dropping much lower. I want more ETH as well. All right, folks. So here's what we're going to do. Bet those free plays. Congrats to Corey for winning our Pick'em contest. Everybody that won a prize in our Pick'em contest, as well as our Survivor pool, will be notified. However, I'm trying to do something special and fun during the live show to give all these guys recognition. Unfortunately, I have a doctor's appointment at 11:30 that I have to get to. And I'm actually waiting. It was supposed to be today, but I'm waiting for one of the guys here that's really good with graphics to get me some graphics, because I want to be able to show everybody's name and that stuff up there. So, and what games they picked for the Survivor, because for the Survivor, it's actually really impressive. Really impressive. Very hard to do what a couple individuals did. So I want to be able to showcase that off, and that is going to take place tomorrow's live show. I'll have all of that ready. But again, if you won something, you're all going to get an email today with your prizes, how to accept it or get the whatever, because some of the winners for the Pick'em contest receive Bitcoin deposited into their BetOnline account, courtesy of myself as well as our friends over at BetOnline. Joe Free, is Texas A&M +3 good? Yeah, I think you'll be fine. I like 3.5 better. I'll be honest, I loved it this morning at 4. I loved it at 4. So I do apologize for not going over that today, but I'm trying to make a big deal out of it, and unfortunately I got to run one more time. So, but appointment should be done tomorrow. Yeah, people are going to sell despite causing a dip, but just how far does it dip? You know what I mean? Prayers for Dr. Dre, Neverest. Yeah, absolutely. It's a sad deal. Brain aneurysm. Alex said that his brother talked to him, and that he was doing well. All right, folks. I do have to run. Enjoy those free plays. And we will be back tomorrow. Chris Williams, welcome to the Cap Nation family. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the green side. To the bright side, actually, right? All right, folks, I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy the free plays. Texas A&M, Michigan, Minnesota, under. Flash that board, under 151. Some got at 152.5, which is pretty amazing. All right, folks, I'm out. Enjoy your day. Please do. Always bet responsibly. Always bet responsibly. All right, guys. And don't do anything stupid. We'll see everybody back live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Members only live video will be up in approximately an hour and 20, hour and 30 minutes based on filming and then getting it on YouTube. All right, guys, and congrats to everybody that won. You guys will be notified by either myself or Jay. I'm going to try and do it before I leave if I have time. If not, Jay will be notifying everybody. And we're going to go over all that on the live show tomorrow. A lot of giveaways, a lot of fun stuff. All right, guys, good luck, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys all live tomorrow morning. Good luck, everybody.